Glad you're here with us. It is nice out. June the 4th, 2026. And if you like today's weather, well, you'll probably like tomorrow's weather too. Sunny skies today, 85 the high. Friday, very nice, 88. Saturday, we should start the day out pretty nice. Maybe some clouds as the day progresses. Little chance of rain by the time we get to Saturday night. And into Sunday, there could be some rain as well. No worries, though, today. Just think about today's weather. Get outside, get a little vitamin D on you.
Yeah, man.
With the sunscreen, and enjoy the nice weather that we've got. It's fantastic.
Do I have to wear the sunscreen?
Well, if you're going to be out in it for a while,
Makes
How
me.
my
long are you gonna be
dermatologist
out
said
in
put the sunscreen on.
I
Just
smell
put it
like
on.
a coconut. I don't like it.
Well, they have some that doesn't smell like that. You smell a lime in the coconut. You drink it all up.
When you go to sunscreen, I mean, do you have like 17 bottles of the stuff laying around? No? What do you have?
I normally have, like with makeup, like a makeup that's just for faces that you can, if you know you're going to be out for a while. I don't put it on every day. But I usually use a copper tone. It's like 30 plus, something
Gotcha.
like that. And it's the same stuff.
I guess I must buy some every time I go to the beach or when I'm going to the beach or something. I go like, oh, I'm going. I better buy some. And so I'll go get, some Banana Boat or some Panama Jack or whatever. And it ranges between 8 and 110 because, I'm
Somewhere
incredibly
in there.
incredibly light. And then I'll go home and I'll pack it, whatever, and then we'll go to the beach. And we'll come back and I go, where do I put this? Oh, I know. It goes in the laundry room in this drawer. And I open the drawer up, and there's like 6 bottles in there
But
already.
let me tell you something, and I made the fatal error, and this is for everybody in case you didn't know. It will dilute. It will go bad. So pay attention. There's an expiration date on all of them. Do not use it if it expires. I mean, you're taking a bit of a risk that it's going to protect you. But I've had a summer where it was outdated by like 5 years. I didn't really pay any attention. It did not protect like it normally did, and I got some burn.
This is why, unless you have a huge family, you don't buy that giant bottle.
Yeah. Well, these are, little, 8, 12, I guess 8 ounces or something like that. I don't know how many ounces there are. But anyways, I always look at the date now, and if it's, beyond a year or something, I toss it because it can, and that's the last thing you want, is it's not working like you think it's supposed to and covering you, and then you're burned.
I'm incredibly lazy. I like the spray-on kind.
Yeah.
I just want the
this
shake
is
it up.
this is the lotion.
Yeah.
Because I like to put it on before I go out to the beach.
Yeah.
Top to bottom, feet, top of feet, ears.
Yeah, got to get the top of those
these
feet. Believe me,
ears and
kids.
pop
Take it
to-
from someone who knows.
And then I go out and I'm ready to go for the day. I don't have to worry about spraying it.
I hate to rub that
Whatever.
in. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Alabama Men's Clinic wants to see you about your low testosterone. You say, wait a minute, I might not have low testosterone. Well, maybe you don't. On the other hand, maybe you do. Maybe you should go find out. Your initial consultation is $99. And with that, they will tell you whether or not you have low T. They'll also take a look at some other work in your blood. And if you have ED, you can talk to them about that and say, I need to get this taken care of as well. Now, they will talk to you about the variety of options that they have available for both of those subjects. They also handle hair loss and weight loss. It's time to start living again. It's time to start enjoying your life again. It's time to stop thinking, well, this is just what happens when you get older. No, it's not. That's not how it works. You can be feeling like your old self in next to no time if you call the Alabama Men's Clinic today, 598-7000. Make the appointment for early next week. And then you will be off and running on a brand new you. 598-7000, online, alabamamensclinic.com. You can make an appointment there in 30 seconds or less.
It's Steve's turn.
Well, sports movies can be really good, or they just come and go kind of without anybody hardly even noticing them. Some of the more successful ones came out like in the 1980s, maybe early 1990s. We saw baseball films like Major League, Bull Durham, Field of Dreams, 8 Men Out. Football movies really are much more give and take. We get some really good ones, uplifting stories like We Are Marshall or Invincible, and then you'll get like Unnecessary Roughness, which I kind of like, but let's face it, it's not really a great film. Sports dramas, though, have taken something of a backseat in recent years to things like superhero films. But one movie is going to try and change all that later on this year. It's a movie called Mr. Irrelevant. It's a football film, and its title refers to a man who is picked last in any given NFL draft. Generally, the last person picked, probably not going to make the NFL roster. More of a quick pick by whatever team is making it in order to get the draft over with. But these days, with only 7 rounds, kind of less the story. Go back about 40 years ago when this movie is set, when there were a dozen or more rounds in a draft, and yeah, they were just getting tired of sitting in little rooms making pick after pick after pick after pick. But that brings us to the 1983 draft. According to NFL insiders, the draft that changed it all. It was the ultimate QB draft, record 6 of them going in the first round. 3 of them went into the Hall of Fame. You might remember the drama surrounding the Baltimore Colts. Remember the Baltimore Colts? And they drafted John Elway, who said he'd never play a down for them, and didn't. I know, spoiler alert. That first round of the 1983 draft was the first one that was open to the public, the first one broadcast by ESPN, and in addition to those 6 quarterbacks taken, it's noted for the number of Hall of Famers that it produced. I talked about the 3 quarterbacks. Take the first round alone, 8 players got inducted into the Hall of Fame, and that was back when they only had 28 teams. A 9th player actually ended up going into the Hall of Fame. He was drafted in the second round. In all, 12 rounds, 335 picks, from John Elway to a little guy by the name of John Tuggle. He was selected by the New York Giants in that last pick, 335, little running back out of Cal. Career, not really especially notable. He's not going into the Hall of Fame, other than he did make the Giants, played mostly special teams. Had a rather unremarkable 17 carries for 49 total rushing yards, 3 catches for another 50. Did rack up 156 kick and punt return yards, and he did score 1 touchdown in his 1 season of play. That being said, he was on the team roster in the 1984 season, but this was a season that was riddled with injuries, one of which prompted the doctors to start looking around a little more and discovered he had cancer. This movie sees Tuggle, played by the latest man to don Superman's cape, David Corenswet, in the starring role. It's been shown to preview audiences. This film is getting rave reviews, 90+% approval rating from men and women aged 30 and up. But here's the thing. It comes out Christmas Day, when we will already have seen the likes of the latest Hunger Games, Avengers Doomsday, Violent Night 2, already out in theaters. Christmas Day itself got Jumanji Open World. So I do kind of wonder, is this going to get buried in its competition, or will this story actually be one of those films that we say, hey, that's a great story and I'm going to go see it?
It's got a lot of heart.
We shall see.
Yeah, I don't know either. You know, I love a good sports movie. I love a good underdog movie, right?
Love those.
Except the movie Underdog, which was terrible.
Yeah, that was
I don't know
rough.
if you ever saw that. It was really bad. But yeah, I'll tell you what movie I could not make it through, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe I should go back and watch it again. But it was the one about Kurt, the Los Angeles Rams quarterback who won the Super Bowl.
Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner, yeah. He had been playing in the indoor league and ended up getting moved up and found his way into the Rams and ended up actually winning the Super Bowl, which is an impressive story. I got about a third of the way through, and I was like, I've lost
Why am I
interest in
watching
this.
this? Yeah. That is the worst, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you're 3/4 of the way into it and you're like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, you feel like, I just wasted a whole bunch of time. I don't even want to see how this ends. I don't care. You know, it's terrible. I still have not gotten around to finish watching Send Help. I intend to.
I need to start watching that.
But I really want
keep
to-
thinking about it, and I just haven't started it yet.
I want to make sure that I'm in a position where I can sit down and watch the whole rest of the movie. It's about, I'm probably 65% done with it, so I got about 35% to watch. But it seems like I never seem to have that much time available to just sit down and watch. So maybe this weekend I'll get the
How
opportunity.
long is the whole thing?
It's not that long. It's like an hour and 40 minutes, an hour
And
and 50
you're
minutes.
watching
whatever.
it in pieces.
Well, I'm 2 pieces.
You watch
yes.
everything in
I watch
a couple of different pieces.
I watch almost everything in pieces. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
See, if I'm going to sit down and I'm going to,
Yeah. Watch a movie from
I'm
start to
going to
finish.
commit, I'm going to watch the whole thing.
Well, I have a fear of commitment, Valerie. You know that.
I can see why.
Yeah. You
It's
you
that
never,
money that's leaving your bank
say,
every month.
You never met her. Drivewaywashing.com doesn't just wash driveways, although they do wash driveways. 915-0646. Drivewaywashing.com can do your deck. They can do your patio. They can wash your flagstones. If you've ever had your flagstones washed before, you know how painful it can be. They'll be happy to do your siding, your roof, your gutters. Get rid of stains, stain removal, rust removal. They do all of these things, and they do them not just residential but also commercial. So if you own a business that needs cleaning up, they can help you out with that. They've done this at schools, local schools. They have done this at some municipal things like a Protective Stadium. barbers, did work at all these places. Great folks who I think you're going to love, and the work is speaking for itself. 915-0646 is the phone number. You can call that, or you can text it, or you can reach Cody, the owner, at drivewaywashing.com. Obviously, drivewaywashing.com. That's the name of the business. 921, Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Beautiful, beautiful Thursday. Almost said Friday, Valerie. I almost said Friday. I came very close.
Hell, you're there. Come on. You're right there.
In my head.
You're off tomorrow.
In my head, it's Friday. Mm-hmm. But I have to wake up and I got to go get my new tires put on. I'm excited about my new tires.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's nothing like that. New shoes for your truck.
That's right. Not the reason I'm taking the day off, but it just happened to be convenient for me to go get them
Very nice.
on that day. What can I tell you? The Matrix co-director, now named Lily Wachowski,
What?
used to be a guy.
Right.
There was two guys, in fact. The Wachowski brothers are now the Wachowski sisters.
Both
Yeah.
of them?
They both went trans.
Both.
Both of them. The
Now,
odds,
what are the odds? Right.
astronomical. Astronomical. I mean, we've discussed this before. The idea that you have two trans people in the same family is so outlandish, it's safe to say that what you have is two mentally ill people in the same family. That's number one.
Jeez.
Or if they're younger, a lot of times you just have a mentally ill mother. And that's what's causing the two, trans children, so to speak. But anyway, Lily Wachowski is upset because her passion project is not being picked up by any studio. No studio is willing to give her the money, the backing, the producer, whatever, to create this fantastic film she wants to make. She directed both the movie Bound and, of course, The Matrix. The problem, of course, is what happened after that. Matrix sequels were terrible, all three of them.
That's a problem.
Yeah. Jupiter Ascending. Oh, my goodness. You want to talk about a movie that you try to watch, and about halfway through you kick yourself for wasting any amount of time on it?
That bad, huh?
It is
Yeah, it was not good.
atrocious. It is atrocious. Cloud Atlas. Didn't go anywhere. Speed Racer. They really thought Speed Racer was going to go. No audience whatsoever.
How could you mess up Speed Racer?
One dot after another, after another.
Let me refer you to Lily Wachowski.
Mm-hmm. Now the director says, well, the reason that they're not letting me make this movie is, well, it's fascism. That they're just fascist. Yep.
So that's what you
Sure.
revert to when nothing works out.
When
You could
I
just
don't get my
say-
way,
you could just
clearly
say it's fascism.
it has to be fascism. That's the problem. Nobody likes my stuff because they're all fascist. It's also entirely possible that they look at your script and they go, good God, no. Are you kidding me? This is, once again, somebody who wants to make a story about, trans this or that or whatever. And if there's anything that we've proven in Hollywood over the course of the past 3 or 4 super woke years, is that these things lose money hand over fist. You make a woke movie and put it out there, even with a name like Buzz Lightyear, and it's going to tank at the box office.
And I think that they've learned that now.
Yeah.
And the fact that she hasn't made some decent movies in a while, who's going to touch that? But take responsibility. I mean,
Yeah.
it's you, and you're not putting out good product here. Stop making it saying that it's fascism. Good grief.
Yeah.
No, it's your bad movie making is what it is.
Take some responsibility is right. I will say, Robert Zemeckis had a few real stinkers before, or actually after Back to the Future. He did Back to the Future 1, 2, 3. And then there were a couple of movies that were just like, boy, that didn't go anywhere at all. You'd have to look them up. I don't remember the names of them because they were so bad. But then, he got involved in what? Polar Express. That was big, and he's been involved in some very, very successful movies ever since. You can't give up, but you also temper your expectations and understand that it's going to be a minute before a major studio is willing to give you the reins to something like that again.
Absolutely.
I do not know about this show, Mobland. It's on Paramount Plus. Do you know?
No, I haven't seen it. Don't know anything about it. Mobland.
Mobland, it's called. Okay. Well, Tom Hardy is in it, or he was anyway. It appears as though he's gone.
That's it? Goodbye?
Well,
So obviously this is about the mob.
I would
That's
think.
kind of the base of the series. Mobland.
Yeah. There were rumors that Hardy was acting prima donna-ish on the set,
Oh no.
showing up late, saying, they'll film when I get there.
That's a nice attitude to have.
Yeah, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
That's a selfish attitude to have is really what that is.
Well, we had the conversation the other day about cutting the big guy on the team,
Yeah.
Like there's always that movie where they just have to let the main guy go and
Scott Pelley.
Yeah, exactly. So
If you
apparently,
can't act right, Scott Pelley, goodbye. There's the door.
maybe the reason that Hardy got shown the door as well. He refused to come out of his trailer for hours at a time, said one source. The same source claimed Hardy also had issues with co-stars Pierce Brosnan and Helen Mirren, both widely respected in the industry. I don't think you want to have issues with those two if you can avoid it.
Well, those are two very big stars.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you do that?
One of them is James Bond. You be nice.
Mm-hmm.
You be nice, mister. Well, we'll see what happens. I have no idea. I've never watched the show, but it sounds, is the mob involved? Well, I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. There are some things that guys get excited about no matter what. One is dudes fighting with swords.
Mm-hmm.
Another is chicks fighting with swords. A third is
Or
cleavage.
just chicks fighting.
That's true. Cleavage of any kind. That's
You haven't gotten to the mob part yet.
anything involving the mob.
There you go.
It's in the top 10.
Also, World War
Okay.
II.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know what it is, but if there's a story set in World War
Vietnam movies have done pretty
II,
well.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's not the same. The reason
No, it's not.
reason we like World War II is that there was clear delineation. Everybody knew Hitler was bad, and the other side was good.
Mhm.
And so, you go to Vietnam, it's like, oh, it's real murky.
Yeah.
You
But some of the movies that they've made, I think of Apocalypse,
Sure.
and there's a few others in
Platoon?
there. Platoon, excellent.
If you haven't seen, I think it's called Band of Brothers, but it's not. I'm not talking about the World War II HBO thing. It's a documentary on Amazon Prime about the making of Platoon, and they talk to everybody in the cast who's still alive, including Charlie Sheen, of course. It's called Band of Brothers, Making of Platoon, and it's how the whole thing got made. It is fascinating. First thing I watched all the way through in quite some time.
Hey, there you go.
Sat down and watched
So
it
you
from
were
start
glued.
to finish.
Mhm.
I'm starting to get the feeling that the only thing that is keeping Pride Month alive is professional sports. I
And
mean,
not even in the entirety of that.
yeah, but
And when did it get so? Not, I don't want to say hijacked, but why all of a sudden has the glomming on to different sports?
Yeah.
For Pride Month. Why sports?
I feel like it's the other way around. I think the sports are glomming on to Pride Month.
You think
I
it's
feel-
that way?
I mean, yeah, they're like, oh, look at this. They're putting out all kinds of literature. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are proud to support Pride Month. And here's the Chicago Bears with their bear logo in multiple colors like the rainbow. Happy Pride Month. The Atlanta Falcons celebrating Pride Month. You're like, well, stop it. You know what? First off, I will never, ever, ever, as long as I live, understand being proud of something that you can't control. And I've been told for my entire life that it's not a choice. So if your sexual proclivity is not a choice, it's like being proud of being tall. Hey, you're 6'7". I know. I'm very proud.
Don't they have a month for that? They don't have a month for tall people.
Not as far as I
Yeah,
know.
I haven't heard
What about
anything
skinny
about it.
people, fat people?
Well,
Fat people's Christmas.
Huh?
Yeah, fat people is December.
What about two different
about-
color of eye people?
You have those?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But are you proud? Are
Sure,
people-
you're proud.
I
You're different.
You can be proud of being thin, especially
Uh-huh.
if you used to be fat. I don't think you can be proud of being fat. I don't think that's a good idea. But I mean, it's like being
What
proud.
about a blonde month or a brunette month? What are we doing here?
Do the,
What if you got 6 toes?
do the drapes match the curtains? These are the
Right.
things we want to know.
Hello.
Well,
I don't know.
here's what I really want to know. Why are we proud of things we can't control? Black pride. You don't have a choice? You don't have a choice. You're black. That's the way it is. White pride. Okay, now you're a white nationalist and aren't.
You're
That's
racist.
probably not a good
Do
idea.
you love it when the sheets are warm from the dryer? That's my favorite. Anyway, I won't be here to deal with your complaints tomorrow, Valerie,
Thanks.
just so
I,
you know.
I appreciate you stirring the pot up here, Richard.
Anything I can do.
Then running out of the room and leaving
Not
me.
stirring a pot, that's breaking a hornet's nest.
Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5, talking995.com. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us throughout the course of this delightful Thursday. Tomorrow you'll be getting somebody in my stead.
That's right.
And, you'll
Look,
be celebrating.
are you looking at the Dow? The Dow right now. We're at 51.3.
Yep.
For the day, we're up almost 700 points.
I honestly
Go, baby,
believe,
go.
Before the end of June,
What are
probably
you gonna
well
predict now?
before 52.
52.
It'll be at 52, well before.
It might be today.
I don't think it'll be today, but
Look at this.
it'll be within
It's
the next week
incredible.
or so. Yeah.
I mean, we dropped down. I guess it was a month ago. We were down around 48,
Mm-hmm.
47, and we just soared right back. And we were talking about hitting 50
Mm-hmm.
a few months ago.
Boom.
Now we're at 51. Now we're talking about making it to 52.
It'll
amazing.
be 55 before too terribly long. Here's my
Trump said
question,
100.
or what I find
Remember that?
interesting. Yeah, he did, but that's that's
I
Trump.
was like, Donald
It's going to be
Trump.
100. It's going to be 9 figures. It's going to be 9 digits. It's going to be
man,
amazing.
oh, man.
I think what gets me here is that despite the high gas prices, and they are high, we're still hovering around $4 a gallon. Despite what you may get used to, it's still pretty high. The Dow, the economy. We had a story yesterday, and I didn't get to it, and we should have gotten to it today as well. But the number of open jobs, job openings in the United States of America, which seems like a better way to gauge the economy than jobs created.
I think so too.
'Cause
What's available out there?
Yeah, when you have 3,700,000 jobs available in the United States of America, and you go, well, we created 125,000 jobs last month. Okay, but there's all these jobs. They're already here. They're all open. The fact that nobody wants to do them doesn't mean that they're not jobs and they're not here. So, we got 3.7 million jobs that are open right now in the United States of America, and they're just not being taken. They're not being done. That's a thriving economy right there. If we can get what little inflation there is under control, get it well below 3%, and then have the new Fed chair lower interest rates even a quarter point.
We're getting close.
It's going to be like a hold on to
Almost
something,
there.
folks.
Well, that's what we were hoping for. We didn't really expect what happened in Iran to happen.
No.
And that's kind of stopped things for just a little bit, or slowed them down, I should say.
Yeah.
And if Trump gets this deal done this weekend, like he's talking, which is a possibility with Iran, you end this war. Watch the gas prices. I passed at Circle K today, $3.86. It's probably lower in some other places as well. So some places were under $4, a good ways under $4. You end this war in Iran, watch them come down. Again, it'll take a little bit of time. And, we'll begin to see this market take back off again.
Well, it's not like it's slowed down.
Yeah.
It's still just
But I mean,
going nuts.
to
but
a level that maybe we haven't seen in a long time.
I think Donald Trump, I don't know if he's got a game plan for this, but I would suggest to you that you're right about the gas prices coming down faster than a lot of people are anticipating once you get the Strait of Hormuz reopened. And then you'll see this economy take off, and then the midterms will no longer be about affordability or the economy.
They won't have that argument anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
You take that away.
And we're still a ways away there. I mean, you got all of June, all of July, all of August, September, and October before we get to Election Day. So we got about 5 months here. Let's see if he can pull it off. Be a pretty neat little hat trick. Parrott Structural Services, parrottss.com, 668-2626. When you have a problem with your foundation, you don't want somebody who's going to come by and is going to try to snow you. Somebody who's going to hem and haw and, try to get as much money out of you as humanly possible. You want somebody who's got a lot of integrity and a lot of experience. And that, my friends, is Parrott Structural Services, parrottss.com. You can go to their website. They give you kind of a primer on what to look for when it comes to your house and your foundation. Give you a few hints as to what some of the symptoms are of a bad foundation. But you really want the experts on the case. You get them out. They'll take a look. They'll also say, get a structural engineer to back us up. We want you to be satisfied that what we're telling you is true. They're very good at what they do. They're the only ones I trust. 668-2626. They're also licensed, bonded, insured, and E-Verify compliant. That is Parrott Structural Services, parrottss.com. Sonic has a new limited edition kids meal. Everyone's got their own little kids meal. McDonald's calls it a Happy Meal. I don't know. Burger King calls it a kids meal, I think. Sonic calls it the Wacky Pack meal.
What?
Yeah.
Wacky Pack, as in Wacky Pack gum with the cards that
No.
we used to have as kids?
No.
Not that Wacky Pack?
Just it's a pack that's wacky. That's
Oh,
all it is.
okay.
It's completely
'Cause
wacky.
it should come with cards and gum.
One would think.
That awful gum with the powder all over it.
Somebody might need to go back into another room and try and refigure that name.
Gum that's got the consistency of a Visa card.
That's
Is
awful.
that the one you're talking
yeah, it was,
about?
It was pretty bad, but as kids, we didn't know any better. It was
Nope.
it was gum.
Sonic is unveiling Hot Wheels Fast Foodies Wacky Pack meals.
That's a lot. Why are we doing all of that?
Ooh, long name.
It is a long name. You get a hot dog racer or a blue soda racer or a burger truck or a red soda racer. Those are the Hot Wheels that you can get in your Wacky Pack meal. There's also a spoon key controller, so you have the ability to drive those Hot Wheels around, I guess. I'll tell you this.
Which one would you like, Richard?
I want the hot dog or the burger
Hot
truck.
dog
I want the
racer?
burger. I want the burger truck.
Yeah,
Actually,
you want the burger truck.
That's what I'm looking for.
I'll take the blue
Except
soda
for the little-
racer.
Okay,
It's
we'll-
kind of cool looking.
We'll race each other. It'll be great.
Okay.
I don't know of a young man who doesn't love Hot Wheels, though. I mean, I was crazy for Hot Wheels when I was a kid. So were
Sure.
all my friends.
Well, girls liked them too. My brother had them, and I always was like, I want some Hot Wheels too.
Well, you're an athlete. You're an anomaly.
Well, he was always having fun putting the track together and
Yeah.
everything. I was like, well, that looks like a lot of fun. Here, I'll trade you my Barbie for this Hot Wheels. Come on, let's go.
How'd that
Did it
work
ever
out?
take that
He didn't.
offer
It didn't.
up?
He didn't like that.
He didn't
no,
take it.
He didn't care for
Yeah, that's
it.
a shame.
He did
Yeah.
pull the head off of Barbie one time. Though.
ouch.
That really hurt.
Tough to
It's
get
a
those
very
back on
upsetting
again.
when you see that.
Yeah.
Her
Ooh.
minus a head.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
Kind of every man's dream come true, though. Uh,
Oh,
Did you?
man, oh, man.
Yeah, we've talked about this before. Many's the time that you get a generic brand, the store brand, and it's made by the same people who make the actual brand. You know.
Right.
And we recently discovered that Great Value peanut butter is made by the same people who make Peter Pan peanut butter.
Uh-huh.
Now, how did we find this out? Well, apparently they had to recall a whole bunch of peanut butter for salmonella risk, take it off the shelves.
Uh-huh.
And it was like all this Great Value and also all this Peter Pan because you're making it in the same plant is why. It was ConAgra at the time. It has since been sold to somebody else, but apparently they're still making both brands. So if you like Peter Pan peanut butter, but you don't like the price, you might look into some Great Value. Great Value, by the way, is changing their logo soon. They're trying to look a little more hip, trying to be a little less, boring and generic. Good for them if they can make it work. But I also noticed that, like mustard bottles, Great Value mustard bottles are exactly the same as Golden's and some others. Like you're like, okay. So I'm guessing that they're made by the same people for the most part. Baskin-Robbins has got a new flavor. And I'm not really crazy about going to an ice cream parlor and buying ice cream, but this one might change my mind.
Oh, yeah?
Football Fireworks,
What?
a colorful ice cream flavor that combines sweet cream soda flavored ice cream with cherry sherbet in one summer-ready scoop full of bold contrast and playful energy.
Now, who wrote this?
Yeah, really.
Is this
AI.
this Sarah,
It's a guy
Sarah
named
girl
AI.
again?
Yes, it was.
It's got some mouthfeel
It's a
to it.
Duda. It's written by Shanila.
Shanila.
Shanila. She only has the one name.
Oh,
Shanila, and it's written for Yum Fryer.
okay.
Yum Fryer.
That's
my,
an interesting
that's my rap
flavor.
name. Yum
That's what I
Fryer.
was
Yum
thinking,
Fryer.
yeah.
It looks fascinating to me because I like cream soda. I like cherry sherbet. And I could see how if you had that kind of effervescent cream soda flavor and you mixed it with cherry sherbet, I don't know.
You'd have maybe something delicious
I would
there.
try a scoop. I would try a scoop. That's it. Nothing more. Nestle Toll House has 3 new cookie dough flavors. You ready for this?
Yeah.
This is for the people who buy the ready-to-bake cookie dough rather
wrong
than trying
with
to
that?
mix. Nothing
Yeah.
at all.
Hey, do not judge.
No,
This
quick and
stuff
easy.
is good.
Quick and easy.
Yeah.
They're making a reverse chocolate chip cookie. It's called Chocolate Chip Remix. It's got a chocolate cookie and white chips in it.
Right. So it's a dark,
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's
Got
chocolate,
it.
looks
Okay.
like a brownie, that
Yeah.
kind of chocolate.
Right.
Chocolate with white chips.
All I know is I want one.
That looks really good.
Then they
Sounds
have another one that is a chocolate chip remix. That is what I can't even read that.
Brown batter chocolate.
Oh,
chip.
brown butter.
Brown butter.
Yeah,
sorry.
brown butter. Yeah,
I didn't see.
brown butter is where you actually brown the butter a little bit before you put it in the batter. You let it get a little dark.
What's wrong with that?
My daughter does it all the time. She knows what she's doing. I don't. I'm too worried about it. I would scald it.
It's
you know?
tricky. I was about to
screw it
say
up.
it's tricky because if you go a little too far,
Yeah.
you've ruined it.
And there's a variety of different ways to make chocolate chip cookies depending on what kind of fat you use. If you use butter, it comes out one way. If you use like Crisco, it turns out another way. You can use half and half, and it turns out different ways. Anyway, brown butter is one that is well thought of. And then the last one is an oatmeal chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, I like that too. Love both.
Have you ever had the disappointment of thinking you were going to eat a chocolate chip cookie
And it was a
oatmeal
raisin.
raisin.
you bite into oatmeal
Yeah.
raisin?
Yeah,
I
you
like
expect one
raisins.
thing and it's another.
See, if you don't like raisins, you'll be ticked off about that. But I like raisins. so
Well,
it's
but
not
here's the
that big a
thing.
disappointment.
Even if you like the oatmeal raisin, if you're expecting chocolate chip, it's a bit of a surprise when you
Yes.
get oatmeal raisins.
That's exactly
Surprise!
right. It has nothing
Isn't
to
this
do
fun?
with whether you like raisins. It has to do with what your mouth was expecting.
Yeah,
And
but
then
again,
suddenly-
it makes it worse if you weren't expecting a raisin and you don't like raisins.
Then you'd really be
then
upset.
you're
really
really
up the creek.
right.
That would be quite
But
upsetting.
if it is a raisin and you like raisins, you're like, okay, it's not what I thought, but hey, this isn't bad.
Well, you hope it's not bad.
And here we have one more story about products that clearly we don't have pictures of. It also comes from
Okay.
Yum Fryer. I don't know if it's Shanila or somebody else who actually wrote this, but it has to do with Pillsbury's new. Oh, it is Shanila. Okay. Pillsbury's got some new flavors out there. So the first thing you see is a picture of Pillsbury Grand's pumpkin spice rolls. I'm like, well, A, that's not new. Those were around last fall. And B, it's not even one of the flavors that they're talking about
Maybe
here.
they put that out there just to remind you.
No, they put that out there because they don't have a picture of the actual products they're talking about.
Well, then
Notice
why do this? Why do this story if you don't have the products?
Notice there's not a single correct picture in this entire story. As you go from slide
That's
to
what I mean.
slide,
See, they're messing up.
every picture is wrong.
If you're look,
But we have a picture.
yeah, that's
First biscuit release is Pillsbury Grand's Poppin' Flavor Maple Biscuits, a sweet breakfast-friendly twist on the brand's refrigerated biscuit format. It introduces a more playful flavor direction while keeping the same easy bake format shoppers.
when did food
already
become
know.
playful? Come on, people.
Well, it has to do with mouthfeel.
Oh my gosh.
Sure it does.
Second biscuit creation twist is Pillsbury Grand's Poppin' Flavors Mike Hot Honey Biscuits.
That is a lot to say.
More verbiage, please. More verbiage.
And what's the picture?
Can we fit all
No,
that on the
no.
little
Ginger
tube
snaps.
that you pop open?
it's ginger
There's-
snaps.
Yeah, I got a
huh?
picture of ginger snaps here
Excellent.
telling us about the Pillsbury Grand's Poppin' Flavor Mike's Hot Honey Biscuits, which might be pretty good. I don't know. Then we have the fruit roll, Pillsbury Grand's Poppin' Flavor Apple Fruit Rolls, which come with vanilla icing, and there's a picture of an apple turnover.
Close.
What the
They're in the
heck?
zone.
What's going on here?
And then they also have Pillsbury Grand's Poppin' Flavor Raspberry Fruit Rolls, another 5-count refrigerated pastry option with a fruit-forward flavor. And here they have raspberry tarts. Just MSN,
Get it together, will ya?
Shanila,
Get a hold of the company and say you need some pictures, so you can do this story.
Yum Fryer.
Promise you, they'll come up with pictures, young Fryer.
They want you talking about their stuff.
Uh-huh.
It'd be better if you actually had pictures of the stuff.
I like what Dean said in text, though, and I can't quote it exactly, but he says basically she doesn't know from Shanila.
Get it? Eh? Okay. 9:50 with Dixon Devine. The Dixon Devine question of the day coming up next. 9:54, Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5, Talk 1995.com. Lisa says, talking about the Matrix director and her saying everyone was just all fascist. That attitude started with everyone gets a trophy. I was taught that if everyone else thinks one way and you think another, perhaps you need to sit down under a shade tree and give yourself a long talking to. Maybe.
That's good, Lisa.
Maybe you're the one that's not following the crowd.
You're
right.
You might be the one correct person. That's called the Quincy syndrome. If you remember the show Quincy,
It was a good show.
He was always correct. Everybody else was wrong. Just the way things were. Jeff says, growing up, Kenmore didn't make anything. It was a Sears brand, and they hired everything out by other companies. Okay, if you say so. Lily says, have a great weekend, Dixon.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I
Hope you have
appreciate
fun.
that, Lily. That's very nice.
We'll
of
see
you.
you on Tuesday.
Mhm.
Spud joining me on Monday, by the way.
Excellent.
Spud!
Gary says, when I worked for Winn-Dixie in 80 and 90s, their Thrifty Made label was packed by Del Monte.
Hey,
Love me
looky
some
there.
Del Monte. Casey says, the graham cracker smell of brown butter cooking on the stove is heavenly.
Yeah, that is pretty yummy.
Yeah. Let's see. The GOG. And now coming to the stage, put your hands together for Yum Fryer. She's got a bucket of chicken and she's slinging it around.
Well, all righty.
Yum Fryer, my rap name. I'm very excited about it. Many people say I would love Mobland. Set in the UK, has to do with a couple of Irish gangs fighting each other, whatever the case may be. Send Help movie has so many twists and turns that if you watch it in 2 or 3 parts, you will think you were watching 2 or 3 different movies.
Is this
There you go.
And refresh my memory, is Send Help a horror movie?
Yes and no.
Thriller comedy is
Thriller.
the way that it's mostly been described.
That
to
is
me.
the way it is
Thriller
described. And
comedy.
I'm still waiting for the comedy part.
Oh, there's no comedy
yeah.
in it.
I haven't run across anything that would really
I
qualify
just
as
don't know if I
comedy,
need to
to be honest
invest my
with you.
time because I don't like horror.
Yeah,
movies.
this one is really more of a thriller from what I can tell. But let me finish the rest
I'll
of it
give you
before
an
I tell
example.
you.
I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
Love the movie The Shining
Okay.
because it's.
Yeah, you.
I know there's
yeah.
a little bit of
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
more mental than
I'm
anything.
with you.
right. There's just right, and there's a lot of anticipation, and every turn there's something different.
That's the way
I
this
like
one
that.
is so far.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe I
With fewer
will.
characters,
Hmm.
and there's no hotel.
I like that hotel though.
It's a very nice. The
Yes.
Overlook.
Well, we're just going to replace the hotel with an island.
All right, let's do this.
Dixon and Vining's question of the day.
Because yesterday was the 3rd of June, I asked name a song that mentions a specific day or date. You'll notice I said specific day or date. What do you got, Steve West?
The first thing that immediately came to mind was Foreigners. That was yesterday.
That was yesterday. That's what I call a very specific day, yesterday.
Uh-huh.
What about you, Valerie?
December 1963.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Frankie
late
Valli
December. It
and
was
the-
late December.
Late December.
Yeah, late December.
Back
That's
in
right.
63.
1963.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yep.
Let me see. There's just about 1,000 of these.
Yeah.
Quite
Which
a
is
few,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what popped in your head first?
Monday,
Go with
Monday.
it. Monday.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Mamas and the Papas.
Monday,
Yeah. Let's see. Rick says, Wednesday's gone, to which I replied, it must have left with Tuesday.
One would think, yeah.
Patricia says, Papa was a Rolling Stone, yes. That was the 3rd of September, I believe. A day I'll always remember.
Think
that
so,
was
yeah.
the day. Martina McBride, Independence Day, another great song.
Sure.
Don't care for her politics, but don't care. Weird Al, Amish Paradise tonight. We're going to party like it's 1699. Tonight qualifies as a specific day. 1699, not so much.
No.
Pride in the Name of Love, yes, early morning, April 4th. Monday, September, Earth, Wind, and Fire, 21st day of September. Rainy Days and Mondays by the Carpenters. Great song. Come Monday by Buffett.
Yeah. Sean A. says Blue Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Frank said Saturday Night Special.
Heard it on the X by ZZ Top. I don't remember what day is mentioned in there, but if you say so. This is what I'm saying. Janet says, in 1814, we took a little trip. That's a specific year. I was kind of hoping for a day or date. But what the heck?
We'll give you a year. You pick whichever day you want.
In the year 2525. 25 or 6 to 4, that's a very specific time. Lakeside Park by Rush. London by Queensryche. 6 a.m. by Dream Theater. U2, Pride in the Name of Love. Yeah, we got that one already. Thank you. Saturday in the Park. I think it was the 4th of July. Was it the 4th of July, or did he just think it was the 4th of
I
July?
just thought it was.
When I saw them, Robert Lamb said, everybody in every city seems to think that this song was written about their park. It wasn't. It was written about Central Park. That's where we were at the time.
There you go.
Okay, gotcha.
we
Let's see.
stand corrected.
Yeah. Okay, that's going to do it for us. I am out of here. Valerie is out of here. Steve is out of here, we hope.
Skippy's in.
Yeah.
And
We'll
Jimbo.
And she'll be back dark and early on Monday morning. I'll
be back tomorrow.
I'm sorry, you'll be back tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
See, I
So
really
will I.
thought today was
And I'll be
Friday.
back on
What do I
Monday.
know? All right. Bye-bye now.